Internet, good morning. My name is Magnitude, and today I have a match against CallOfGogoat, and I have battled it before, but I get all of my battles over Twitter, so if you want to ever have a chance of challenging me, you gotta follow me on Twitter. There really is no other way to get that done. But anyway, I have a almost entirely new team where we got Heliolisk, Meowstic, Mega Charizard, Samurott, Zygarde, and Florges, and he has Bisharp, Starmie, Roserade, Manectric, which is probably his Mega, Frostlass, and Arcanine. Now, immediately, I wasn't too afraid here. I was trying to figure out what is he going to lead with. No, I have a choice Scarfed Heliolisk, which is not often. I usually have a Life Orb version, but I was trying to figure out what is he going to lead with, and I came to the conclusion that I had no fucking clue. So, I'm just going to lead with my choice Scarfed Heliolisk, and I can maybe hope for the best, get a good play off in the beginning or whatever. But, either way, here we are. We got this show on the road. So, he goes to Manectric, and yeah, I'm gonna predict him to switch right away. I predicted him to switch, so he gets now a Lightning Rod, and I guess he predicted me to do that because he didn't become Mega, get the Intimidate off. So that sucks, because now this turn he becomes Mega, and I'm like, oh, wow, what did I try to predict turn 1, and it doesn't work out for me. I'm just not a happy person. But, you know, I'm gonna take the +1 Flamethrower quite well, so there's nothing really to be pissed about with that. So he's gonna go for Volt Switch, and he's at +1. I gotta remember that for the future. Still, that doesn't do a lot because I'm at over half, and he's gonna end up going into Lilymon, the Roserade. I love that name. Moonblast's gonna do a little bit. He doesn't get any recovery, so I assume Life Orb maybe. I don't really know what else that they can do. Not get maybe some kind of a berry, but I go to Heliolisk just to see what he's gonna do, and he's gonna go for a Sleep Powder, and that is not fun. But I decide, okay, I can't be asleep for that many turns, right? So he goes into his Bisharp, and I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Focus Blast, and I don't wake up, which is fine. So then I'm gonna go for a Focus Blast, and I don't wake up, and that's fine. And he's gonna get up a sub, which I'm again not too. I have Zygarde. I'm not too upset about that. You can get like +2, and I'll still be okay. So I decided I'm gonna go for Focus Blast, and I'm still asleep, so I guess that's all right. I'm not too upset about that. And he's going for a Power Punch to take me out, and now he's a +1 Bisharp behind a sub. But guess what? I have Zygarde still, and Zygarde's Impish Max fan. So fuck you, shit. Yeah. Alright, Bisharp. So, I'm gonna go into Zygarde, and that's fucking so cool. Aura Break. Guess what does this battle? Nothing. Gonna go for Earthquake. Gonna break the sub like it's nobody's biscuits. Like those biscuits that you get at Ruby Tuesday, man. Those are delicious. Look at that. Power Punch did nothing to me. Did 30 damage at +1. 27 to be exact. And after leftovers, it did 14. Okay, so he's gonna go for a Sucker Punch, which is gonna do a bit more, but I go for an Earthquake, which is still gonna, almost. If I was more offensive, I would have taken him out, but maybe I should invest in something like that. We'll see what happens in the future. I really kind of, I was like, maybe you're gonna use Sucker Punch here, so I'm gonna go for a Protect, and he ended up going for Power Punch. Now, I kind of wanted to go to Samurott here to get an Aqua Jet off, but I knew I'd live the Sucker Punch, and I wanted to be sure I'm going to take out the Bisharp, because I don't want this thing Sucker Punching later on in the game. So I will take my Zygarde down to like a quarter or less, way less than a quarter, if it means taking out the Bisharp. So that worked out. He is, his priority is kind of gone in that regard. So, and I still have Samurott with priority, so I can't be too upset unless Arcanine has Extreme Speed, of course. But my thought process was get the Bisharp out of the way now. So I Protect, just see what he's going to do, and he predicts that and goes for a Spikes, and it blew my mind. I had no idea what to expect. I was like, maybe he'll go for Spikes again. He goes for Ice Beam this time, so that was a very solid play. He's been making some solid plays this game. The first turn, he knew I was going to use a Electric Attack and waited to get that Lightning Rod, which is amazing. But I go to Meowstic, and he's going to taunt me, which means I can't get up a Light Screen. So, actually... Oh, I thought I'll go for Light Screen for a long time. That's what it was, but I ended up going for Shadow Ball anyway, so that's kind of cool. So, I switch out. I don't want to take a Shadow Ball. I would much rather that Florges take that Shadow Ball, or whatever he's going to hit me with and decide to. He's going to go for a Destiny Bond instead. So, he's probably got like Taunt Spikes, Destiny Bond, Ice Beam. And actually, that is definitely his set. So now I know. He goes for a Taunt now, and I believe now I can't get up a Light Screen. Is that true? There it is. Could have just taken him out without worrying about Destiny Bond. He is playing he's outplaying me right now. This is ridiculous. So, he goes into his Manectric, and he's going to take a hefty chunk of damage from that Moonblast, the likes of which he's never seen. Unless he's taken more than half from Moonblast, in which case that doesn't make much sense, does it? Either way, gonna Moonblast. Gonna take out the Mega Man actually with a Florges. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. It's real. I'm not joking. Are you sure you're not joking? You're pretty funny. I know I am, but right now I'm not telling any jokes. I'm just trying to get this commentary telling it through. Psyshock still not gonna take me out. That's gonna be a Moonblast, and that's gonna be a slower special attack, which is nice. He's got leftovers, so I mean, a lot of Starmie run like variants of like life orbs and leftovers and stuff. So I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh, it's definitely a bulky Starmie, but you know, it's just probably like a regular Starmie, and then that's what people do. So, but I go to Samurott now, and I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna demolish this with a Mega Horn. I'm gonna demolish this with a Mega Horn. Scald ain't gonna do shit to me. Mega Horn misses. Oh, fantastic! That's just fantastic. But I'm like, that's fine. He'll scald me. I'll get up a Storage Dance. It doesn't burn me. I'll be fine. It's only 30% chance, right? I just had a 15% chance happen, but a 30% chance won't happen. So, Storage Dance, and now I'm like, alright, I'm gonna just fuck this thing up with a Mega Horn, and as long as he doesn't, crit or burn me, I'll be able to do a lot of stuff. But he ends up doing both at the same. Why? Oh dear Christ! And Jesus fucking. Oh. That is brutal! That is brutal! I understand it's on rotating, but I had a +2, like Aqua Jet could have done something, more than that. That's retarded. That's really retarded. And so I go to Meowstic and I'm like, I'm gonna outspeed you, hit you with a Psychic and kill you. Well, it's gonna be a Psyshock. So I'm gonna Psyshock you. You are gonna die, and that's the way it's gonna be. That's poor, very poor, very poor. So. Gonna go out now to his little Frostlass and Destiny Bond me, and I should have maybe Thunder Wave, but I just didn't want to take an Ice Beam. But I figured, I guess now at this point, taking Ice Beam was much better than taking a Destiny Bond. Steve, you're playing bad because you got some bad luck. That's fine, because now I do believe that we are in a one-on-one situation. This is sudden death. This is overtime, and of course it's gonna be this. He's gonna have a fucking. He's gonna be able to Wild Charge me. But I am bulky Mega Charizard X, and he's gonna Earthquake. I'm gonna Earthquake him, and it's gonna do nothing. That's nothing. But his Flamethrower does 14, which leads me to believe that he probably doesn't have any other offensive moves, because he can't burn me with Flamethrower because I'm a Fire type. Citrus Bear is gonna extend this, but his Flamethrower is gonna do once again 14. And I decide I'm not. This Earthquake is just. This is ridiculous. And, what? Morning Sun. I mean, I guess over time he could eventually break me down, but I just get up a Dragon Dance and go, I really don't want it. He Earthquakes, he misclicked. He told me he misclicked there. It doesn't really make a difference, because unless he mega, quintuple critted me with the Flamethrower, doesn't matter. But that is going to be min-max damage for the win right there. Flamethrower one more time, and one more time with an Earthquake. Let's go out in style. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Peace.